The India Inc. bid farewell to the founder of Bajaj Auto and a pioneer of innovation, Rahul Bajaj. Synonymous with the famous tagline, Hamara Bajaj, the Padma awardee Rahul Bajaj passed away in Pune at the age of 83 on Saturday. He was awarded a state funeral on Sunday.
In the 6 decades since he took over the family business in 1965, Rahul Bajaj emerged as a business colossus and a rare outspoken voice in corporate India. The legacy he inherited played a role. His grandfather, Jamnalal Bajaj, was not just an industrial pioneer, but also a fearless champion of the freedom movement, closely associated with Mahatma Gandhi, something Rahul Bajaj has spoken of more than once.
Much more credit goes to the legacy we have inherited. The legacy they left, legacy the grandfather left, there's no financial wealth left. There were one or two small Ram ke Vaste companies, but the legacy of goodwill that he left was worth much more than billions.
Under his watch, the Pune-based company exploded. Hamara Bajaj, as it was known, made millions of middle-class households mobile, pushing it to India's biggest selling scooter.
हमारा कल हमारा आज बुलंद भारत की बुलंद तस्वीर हमारा बजाज बुलंद.
Today, the Bajaj Group, with interests in auto, finance, energy, steel, home appliances and sugar, is worth 8.6 lakh crores. In 2005, Bajaj stopped producing its iconic, much-loved Chetak scooter, switching to motorbikes. In an interview with his son, Rajiv, who took over the reins of the company in 2005, he spoke of the difficulty of that decision.
Emotional connect clearly says do not stop, do something to keep it on. I'm not really convinced. He's tried to explain it to me quite often and he gets tired of explaining it to me. But I'm not convinced that is the right solution, but as I understand him to say, I have to concentrate on motorcycles today, I want to focus on that today, and who knows tomorrow? We may come back with a bang. But yes, we have had discussions, we have had disagreements.
But Rahul Bajaj, elected to the Rajya Sabha in 2006, would stay in the headlines as a fierce government critic across party lines.
और निष्ठा रखूंगा. मैं भारत की प्रभुता और अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रखूंगा तथा जिस पद को मैं ग्रहण करने वाला हूं उसके कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक निर्वहन करूंगा.
He told NDTV of how he stood up to Indira Gandhi after she split the party in 1969, when his father, a Congress MP, stayed with the rival faction.
So it was in 69 when, in her own interest, Indira ji split the Congress, and my father was a 3-term member of Lok Sabha from my home constituency, Wardha.
Right.
Lok Sabha, Wardha.
Right.
He stayed put with Congo, with Morarji Desai.
Right.
And Indira ji got very angry. She said, how can Kamal and we were in Ville Parle in Bombay in a school together. In UK he was in Cambridge, she was in Oxford. I mean, they were also similar ages, I don't know. Right. I think you know the story of the name and all that.
Right.
So naturally she understood, but he had called me that time. We can get into trouble. Should I resign as chairman of all the companies? No, the company can be nationalized. Banks are nationalized. Coal mines are nationalized. I don't. क्या बोल रहे हैं आप? होनी जी nationalized. डर के काम करेंगे? जमनालाल का grandson, कमलनाथ का लड़का क्या? डर के काम करेंगे? हाथ जोड़ के बात करेंगे सबसे. But डरेंगे नहीं किसी से.
During the Modi government, Rahul Bajaj kept up his reputation of speaking truth to power. In 2019, at an Economic Times event, he questioned Amit Shah on a range of issues, from the rise of lynching incidents and no action on perpetrators to what he called an environment of fear. In his speech, he said, "Nobody from our industrialist friends will speak. An environment will have to be created. In UPA too, we could abuse anyone. You are doing good work, but despite that, we don't have the confidence that you will appreciate if we criticize openly." It is this quality that was noted in messages from across party lines and from his business peers. Harsh Goenka said the spine of Indian business has cracked. Uday Kotak said Rahul Bajaj was bold and fearless. a rare businessman who spoke truth to power. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw said she was devastated, that he was a dear friend and the country has lost a great son and nation builder. The Prime Minister said Rahul Bajaj will be remembered for his noteworthy contribution to the world of commerce and industry. Beyond business, he was passionate about community service and was a great conversationalist. Rahul Gandhi said Rahul Bajaj's passing is a big loss to India, that we have lost a visionary whose courage made us proud. With Sakshi Bajaj, Meher Pandey for NDTV.